Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammi here. So we're gonna start a video today, and it's gonna be a little controversial, and some people may not like it, but it's part of Philippine culture. So I gotta preface this by saying I don't agree with this. I don't like it at all. I felt very uncomfortable, but I had to go to this because the person who invited us is an influential person in the community, and it would be disrespectful. He invited us to his home. We had a nice lunch, and then what happened was he invited us to the local arena where this was taking place. So we kind of had to join him, and it was for a short time. It wasn't for a long time. We were there 30-40 minutes before we said that's enough. Didn't participate and didn't really get involved with anything, but it was really cool because we were the only foreigners there, and everyone was like, hey, you guys want to bet? And it was really interesting to see the people, right, and how they were participating. So it was you'll see in the video there was really a lot of people there, and it's totally legal. It happens like 3 times a week, and these people will bring their animals, and they've been training them for like a month or so and getting them ready. One of the things I observed, the betting, they do bet on this, just like MMA, boxing, any other sport, football. This is my opinion, is that this is not normal, but it is natural. Chickens do fight each other, not with knives on their feet, but that's what happens that's what happens when humans get involved. We're not just people as a society. So I'm not going to condemn a culture because I don't live here. I'm not a citizen. It's up to the citizens to decide. So anyway, my observation on the betting was that they were really enjoying it. It was interesting. Part of the event was how the betting happens, and you'll see in the video, it's insane. I couldn't understand it, how they were betting and how everybody remembers everything. What else? Now, there was something I noticed as well, is that after the match, the injured animal was treated, and the owner was quite sad because he's taking care of this animal. So there was a makeshift, well, not makeshift, there was a hospital there, and they were caring for the animals. So it was interesting. It was different. I'll never go again. I'll never participate in something like that again, but it was something to add to my list of things that I've done. I've gone to bullfighting in Portugal. I've gone to MMA in Korea, and I've even seen bare knuckle fighting in Thailand. So it's not like, something that I go to. It's just I want to experience what the local culture finds as entertainment. So that being said, please watch the video. I'm not going to turn on comments for this video because I don't want to deal with the negativity, because you can choose to not watch this video. You can choose to skip, and there is no video of the actual matches. There's no videos of anything. There's no gore. There's no needing to censor anything. I was very careful about what I took video of. So take a look. and decide for yourself. Sri Lanka Sammi, Sammi and Supik. I'm out.
Nanangkan kanan 9.000 sandaran 5940 40.000 sandaran 39 lang Kuya Robin. Kapitan mo sana ba lagi lang nanangagat ko na kapitan dyan.
Hey guys, Sri Lanka Sammi. So we are here in Castillos. We're in Castillos, and I am at the Thunderbird Cockpit Arena. What an interesting Filipino tradition. Hanging out at the cockpit. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
So we had a friend who's an influential member of the city, and he invited us to come out here. I'm here with King Rix, and he said, you know, we should really honor this guy because he took care of us last weekend. So we had to, you know, come out here and try this. So didn't really want to, but kind of had to. So we just spent a little bit of time checking it out. It was interesting to see, and it was fun, but definitely something you got to experience. All right, see you guys in a bit. So that was definitely an interesting adventure into Filipino culture. It is a Sunday afternoon. We got invited out here about 20 minutes north of where we live. So our friend invited us to come out. We definitely are not into it, but it was something that you gotta experience. It's a cultural thing, and it's 100% legal. So I don't agree with it. I didn't, you know, not gonna come back or anything like that, but definitely something to experience once. The people seem to be enjoying it. It was very interesting. You guys will see the video about how they bet. So, you know, they're betting on it, and it was really, it was explained to me, you know, the favorite and the underdog. So you choose and you use your fingers to point how much money you want to bet, and then the odds come out. It's kind of interesting to see all of that. You guys will see that. Some of the matches last 30 seconds, some of them last 3 minutes. So it's quite intense. I mean, it's no different than two humans doing it to each other, in my personal opinion. This is just what animals do in the wild. So here they're properly taken care of afterwards, in my opinion. You know, they're treated well and taken care of and loved. So, you know, I don't really want to get into a political thing about it, but, you know, this is just, it happens. So, hopefully you like this video. If you like it, don't like it, you know, whatever. Here with King Rix, heading back home, Sri Lanka Sammi. Sammi and Supik, I am out.